Hello, Tapioca Hearts signing in. Welcome back to Heaven Will Be Mine. Last time I redid a little deep dive into the game. Well, not the game, but I guess it was part of the game. But regardless, I redid the deep dive mission, the whole day 3 Saturn Pluto mission. Um, and it actually played out very differently when I allied with Celestial Mechanics instead of Cradle's Graces. Or did I ally with Cradle's Graces and not Celestial Mechanics last time? I don't remember, but it played out very differently when I took a different approach to it. Um Instead of Pluto and Saturn connecting through their history and their shared trauma of studying at the academy, studying to be pilots. They instead really had a true confrontation. One which Pluto came out the successful victor, I believe. No, what am I even saying? Saturn came out the victor, really. Saturn was able to play her hand and navigate it more effectively than Pluto. In the end, achieving her goal at the end of things. But, well, let's just say that Pluto enjoyed getting to see Saturn flex herself a little bit. And now I will. I also read the comms and the mail alerts and stuff. And just got even more insight onto or into Mars and Pluto's former relationship with Luna-Terra, and how that breakup, how that rift has caused their feelings to develop a certain way and led to a certain mindset that especially Mars is having a hard time moving on from. But regardless, speaking of rifts, in this episode I'm going to be diving into Rift in the Earth. After her maiden voyage, Cradle's Graces is testing the finishing touches on the terrifying Croon Macula prototype. It's a chance for Luna-Terra to defeat their trump card, but will she close the rift between them instead, or only widen it deeper? So I'm very excited to see. I want to know. I want to see what Luna-Terra's response is going to be to Pluto's continued pressing the matter, so to speak. So let's check it out. Rift in the Earth. Launch. A rift in Terra, you could say. Anyways. Ooh, I love this music immediately. Listen to that. Ooh. I really enjoy that. Recalibrating. How's the stability? Remember to keep the left side balanced. Pluto's already a little annoyed. He's a little grumpy. It's fine, Mars. You don't have to fuss so much. There's just no reason to take a test flight without escorts. Especially with Memorial Foundation patrolling the area. Mars! They really could be doing anything at all more useful. I know, you don't need to, she's annoyed. You really don't need to take, someone down as they're doing a test flight. I guess they might not know it's a test, but still. Yeah, the Croon Macula can handle itself. The ship doesn't need protection from anything, even if we're exposing the cores for testing. And you know I hate being treated like a princess. But you are important, and your ship is too. You're my princess. I mean, what? You're the princess of Cradle's Graces. It's not fussy and annoying to be looking out. It is too annoying. I'll be annoyed by whatever I want. Stop being jealous. I'm not looking for an excuse to bump into Luna-Terra or anything. It's not like I want to discuss our relationship and try to get back together or anything. Why would you think that? I never said that. It's not like I want to talk to you either. I'm doing a lot of improv this time. Oh, it's kind of fun. Let me know if you enjoy that. Listen to Dr. Nix for once, even if you won't listen to me. Look, I'm not escorting you. You win, okay? But please, just be careful. I know you think I treat you like glass, but I really... What's so funny? Why are you laughing? Sorry. It's just hard for me to stay mad when you're such a dork. And you care so much. Even if you're non-apologizing and still want to be a knight in shining armor, you're the only one I can still be such a petulant kid in front of. Aww. That's cute. I like getting to see that side of Pluto, like her open up like that and not have to be like the mature guiding one in the conversation that she is a lot of the time with Saturn and Luna-T. Especially Saturn in particular. Instead of the princess everyone loves. Pluto. Wait, you're just being a Brit for fun? I'm mad now. I don't know what Mars's voice has become. I don't know what I'm doing with them at this point. Everyone else gets to be. Especially you. Stop making fun of me. Remember when, in the academy, when people asked you where I was, they'd say, "Hey Mars, where's your..." Okay, yes. Launch permissions cleared. You are cleared to take off. Oh, here we go. Make up and forget, or fight until we forgive each other. Oh, I really, really love the sound of fight until we forgive each other. Like, make up and forget would be sweet, but like, we're here for the drama of it all, aren't we? Oh my goodness. But I am supposed to get the Memorial Foundation ending as Pluto, at least if I want all the achievements. That's what I saw. Fuck it, we ball. I do what I want. Fight until we forgive each other. The balance shifts because Luna-Terra hesitated and Pluto did too. Pluto passed over the Aries Canyons once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. Luna-Terra had a chance to make the first move, but Pluto couldn't keep pretending she didn't notice her lying in wait. Yep, like a sniper waiting for her trap to spring. It wasn't that Luna-Terra was ready to take the shot. It's that she still hadn't decided to take it or not. Pluto has been waiting for her to grow up for a long time. She's tired of being the one waiting. There's no time for elegant duels or anticlimactic sniping. When Croon Macula crashes into the canyon, it's the worst kind of fight. Dude, that canyon's literally, it's a rift in the earth and it's gonna get closed up by the sheer gravity of Croon Macula. Honestly. Like, if it starts to use its, like, gravity waves in the fight, it's over for Mare Crucium. Hello? Croon Macula's fingers will no longer open or close, but she swipes with the useless limb anyway. The ring finger of Pluto's ship-self twists off, breaking with the force of backhanding Mare Crucium into the canyon wall. That's fucking symbolic! You backhand your ex and your ring finger breaks off? Oh my fucking god, that is one hell of a symbolism. Say goodbye to any marriage potential you two had. Oh my goodness! Which scrambles to its feet and then falls down immediately. Luna-Terra's balance gyros must be broken, but that's not so bad. At least she still has 2 legs, unlike the Croon Macula. Oh shit, they're tearing each other apart. They're getting into it. Oh, I really like that. Oh, this is what I wanted. A real fucking fight. I'm gonna do my best to reflect it in the voice acting. Luna-T, you really are the most stubborn woman I know. I'm proud of you, but that you're only this tenacious when I'm finally being serious is a little vexing, you know? I mean, I've kept going this long, it has to count for something, right? I don't want to wreck you, I just really need you to win or lose. Could you do that, please? End this fight instead of dragging it out? Both of those are hard to do, aren't they? Then you've got 5 minutes to grow up and stop throwing this tantrum. Pluto's reach is longer than expected. Little tricks of gravity. It might not be enough. The Mercurium was made to not be caught. More precisely, Luna-Terra made the Mercurium something that couldn't be caught. Yep. Pilots influencing ship-selves, and ship-selves influencing pilots. No, don't you dare! Her fingers refuse to close, and Mercurium slips away. I love, like, the ship-selves being pieced together, seeing bits and pieces of the action as the art comes in. Ha! Ha ha ha! Sorry, I'm such a cockroach. Don't be slipping away so like you. I don't know what else I expect. Luna-T, I really, really cannot let you get away. Not without an answer. I'm not going to do that. What are you trying to do then? We promised we'd fight until one of us won. And then we'd go along with whatever the other decided. Oh, okay, so that's the context behind my decision. This is them settling it. This is them coming together and just being like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fight, and we're just gonna keep fighting until one of us comes out victorious. And spill our heart out. And whatever comes out will be understood, at least. And we just have to go with that. And like, even the loser can spill their guts, honestly, and try to be heard. So why are you trying to take that away from me? Luna-Terra holds Macula's severed left tidal reactor. Pluto can go without it, but not for long. It's what makes the Macula so impossible, and without it, she can't be impossible for very long. That core is everything I have. But the rest of me isn't going to last long without it, so it might as well be everything. If I don't have that, I can't follow you. Win or lose. I need to change my OBS settings or something because my microphone doesn't really pick up when I hum unless I do it like really loudly. Yeah, like I'm trying right now and like I don't think it's getting picked up at all. Whatever, it doesn't matter. ... I really don't think it's good for you. The Macula makes a leap and crashes into the ground, just short of the Mercurium. God, look at it. It's all broken and battered. So is Mercurium. It's just close enough Luna-Terra nearly forgets to take the opportunity to get a shot in Macula's chest before she can recover to block it. You're going to lecture me about doing what's healthy? You've got a lot of nerve. It's not cute. Oh my goodness. If we had to fight each other like this, I really wish it didn't have to be with you in that thing. What do you mean, Luna-Terra? If you're gonna fight Pluto, then you're gonna fight Pluto regardless of if she has Macula or not. Oh, I guess she's saying she doesn't want to fight with Macula, but she doesn't want to fight with Pluto. You don't like it, huh? You've always been like this. You're trying to tell me what's good for me? You don't want to admit this is really me? Luna T, I would listen to you if you had ever listened to me once ever. I told you I haven't gotten any better in the time that we have been apart. I don't want you to not be strong or beautiful or amazing. I just don't want you to be holding this weight of Cradle's graces, everyone's hopes and dreams all by yourself. So please, just rest for now. I'm worried that Luna-Terra is a little too similar to Mars. It's fine though. Don't tell me that. I hate this, hate this, hate this. You never listen and you know I'll always let you win in the end. But not this time. I don't know what you mean. I've been really patient. So if you keep playing dumb, you're going to make me mad. I said I don't know what you mean. I don't want anything else. I'm a cockroach. I don't need anything myself. Liar! Are you trying to make me mad? Be satisfied with it. I don't have any other answer. If I had one, I'd give it, so drop it. I'm not satisfied. No! You grow up and you be the adult for once! Get back here! Oh boy. Luna-Terra doesn't trust Pluto. It's clear as day that she doesn't trust her to hold the weight of what Cradle's Graces is trying to do. She said it herself, she can't bear that weight. She doesn't believe in a good future for herself. She doesn't have hope. What happens when you stick, like, the girl with so much hope for everyone and everything that it, like, overwhelms her and literally pours out of her in the form of tidal waves of gravity? When you pair her against Luna-Terra, a woman with no hope left to give, with no fight left in her, just doing what she's told, doing what's easy, like running away from her problems, looking at her problems from afar and never like trying to solve them with her own hands. This is what happens right here. You got a fight of ideals, a fight of personality, a conflict of personality. Her Macula's feet are still broken, but Pluto moves her with gravity alone. Jesus Christ. Mercurium's engine's flare navi is broken. Everything is broken, but it will move. No, 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 not this time. Macula's twin tidal reactors are falling apart, with one of them nearly torn out, yet she still moves. This mission is really showcasing the desperation that Pluto feels. She's like more human in her playthrough, I would say. And she was already like pretty human, of course, but we're seeing her flaws more often. The pressure of the unrestricted gravity peels the paint off Mercurium. Her steels and plastics are chattering. Her remaining useless arm snaps and her engine wings creak. That pressure is not enough to bring her down, but it's enough for her to falter, and Crude Macula grabs her foot and slams her to the ground. Mercurium creaks and strains, trying to flee, so Pluto pulls the rest of herself on top of her. I mean, wait, what? Pluto, I'm serious. You're not the only one. I have things I'm willing to be hard and cruel for now, too. Mercurium fires a sidearm. It doesn't dent Pluto. Pluto opens her hand. The fingers don't work, but the plasma still does, which flays Luna-Terra's chassis, but gently. I'm really serious this time. I can't stop for a second, so I really need it back. It's already been too long, so give me back that part of me. Oh my god, the part that Luna-Terra took when she left. Oh, it's fucking me up, y'all. I love these two a lot, actually. I'm rooting for them. Mare Crisium opens her left hand. Pluto's missing reactor is still beating wildly. Sorry to be like this, but this ship-self and what it can do are more important than me, than anything else about me. That's not true, Pluto. Yeah, tell her, Lunati. Pluto is the one who pilots Brood Macula. She's the one who was raised to be so powerful. She is more important. But even beyond that, she has dreams and hopes and desires and love for people in her heart, and that's what makes her more important. Nothing is more important than you. Oh, did I just skip something accidentally? Oh no. A gentle click. Luna-Terra's sidearm pointed at the stone reactor fires. The solid light slug misses. Just barely. There's a second shot, but it's buried in Pluto's blocking hand. And there's a third shot, but Pluto's ripped off the arm of Mare Crisium. So it's just the last reflex of limbs separated from its owner. Holy shit, their ship-selves are so gone. They're so far gone. This music! But that's all that the broken arm of Brood Macula can take. Its fingers make a last twitch before her arm finally snaps under its own weight, and the Brood Macula falls to what's left of its knees. How long are you going to make me put up with this? What do you mean? You don't want a fight with me? Not a fight for real. Your heart isn't in it. So, let's not. No! No, no, no! That's the only thing I want. Why are you like this, acting like you know what I want better than I do? So what if you are right? Of course I don't want to fight you. Damn it, I hate you. After all that, I'm the one who's crying at the end again. Fuck. Pluto can't get through to her. Lunati, why can't you open up, girl? I mean, I get it, but God. The last time it was like this, I was the one crying too. Now I'm powerful like you, but I have something I'm fighting for like you. That's not you or anyone but me. God, I'm seeing so many new portraits in this mission too. So let me fight for that. Stop protecting me. Stop making me fight for you. It's so easy to fight for you. If I'm not careful, it's all I'll ever want to do. But she has her own ambitions. Luna-Terra has to carry her own weight. Do I see a tear? I'm sorry. Don't want to sorry. You must think it's so easy to not care about you, but it's not. It's easy for you to not care about you, but it's the hardest thing for me. Ugh, I'm still the one who ended up crying again. You wouldn't listen back then either. Mare Crisium rises, gently brushes away the burnt portions of Brood Macula's armor. Aww. The joints are already starting to heal as gravity pulls them back. Almost just as good as new, but a little changed. I know you. Don't distract yourself, dummy. Reattaching arms is hard, so do mine right at least. Aww. And now they're gonna help each other, help build each other back up, help fix each other. Because they have grown from this, I think. Both of them. It was the same last time, too, for me. I said, you deserve better. I hope, oh goodness, I hope my Luna-Terra dialogue voice acting is being picked up. I realize I give her a bit of a quiet intonation. I said, but you are better. I just ignored it because I'm stupid. Not because I'm cool. Thank God. Everything is worth it. If you finally don't think you're cool anymore. Aw. Okay. September 12th, 1963. That's when the first and last artificial colony of the native sphere was completed. In a tranquil bowl of stable gravity at Lagrange point 5. I remember Lagrange point 5. You think I'd forget? I feel like this is, again, the same thing. Yeah, written by Dr. Nix. With the hope that peace on Earth would reign if we won this war in heaven. Without pressure, water boils off our tongues. I remember the water boiling off our tongues part as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is the same. Here's the Memorial Foundation one written by Europa, who I haven't even really met, I think. Yeah, existential threat is intrinsic to humanity. I remember this for sure. To do better in heaven is meaningless. Yeah. Yeah, this is all the same. This one's written by Japetus. Yeah, talking about the Lagrange colony, because the next missions have to do with the Lagrange colony. I don't need to read all this again, but I will leave it on the screen for like a little bit in case you would like to read it. We've done everything we can for Ares, the planet that would be Mars. We won't return before too long. Wait for us while we fight to keep you safe forever. I think I realize now what's going on with Ares and the other planets named after Greek gods rather than Roman gods, and it has to do with Cradle's Grace is trying to form essentially a supplementary solar system for humanity past the initial solar system, past Pluto. So Ares would be Mars. Which checks out because Ares and Mars are the same deity, just in different mythological contexts. Report received. Awaiting new directives. At this time of year, we'll have to pass by the Lagrange colony on the way to the moon. It's a nostalgic place, isn't it? Let's not allow anyone to take it from us. I remember this. I remember Pluto trying to steal the space colony and keep it safe for her memories that she has there. Yep, from the memories it represents. Let's protect the memories it holds from Memorial Foundation. And take it with us to the new world we will create before celestial mechanics turns it into something ugly. Send a message to everyone. I will take care of the past. Cradle's graces. So you can seize the future. Oh man. Treasuring what you once went through and once had in order to inspire yourself for a new future. That's what Pluto's all about, baby. Ready for launch. And here we are, 37% Cradle's Graces, 25% Memorial Foundation, 0% Celestial Mechanics. I still have plenty of time to ally towards Memorial Foundation, I think. But I'm really just playing this game the way I want to, doing the allegiances that feel right in the moment. The good thing is I'm not getting the Celestial Mechanics ending, no matter what at this point, right? So that's good. Becoming a star. Excuse me. No, no. That's the name of one of my YouTube videos for this series. You can't well, it's not taking from me. I literally used the series and what happens in it to come up with the title. But that's funny that it's the name of a mission. Was that the name of the mission, like, before Saturn and Pluto's mission? Becoming stars? Huh, interesting. I wonder if it is, and I, like, didn't realize it, and that, like, subconsciously influenced me to title one of the episodes Becoming Stars. Either way, the other one is Look at Me. The Cold War is long over and the existential threat is gone, but the memories still stir here at the observatory. Will it be put to rest here or buried forever? I don't know. I'm gonna read the comms. Pluto, you ever think we're being too cavalier about this whole war? But it's not a war. I think a whole bunch of people fighting each other is definitely a war. I suppose you could spin it that way, Mars. I don't care if the medium of ship-self is rhetorically distinct from war. That's just a technicality. A bunch of people fighting is a war. It's a war, and war is bad. Preach, talk your shit. You're sort of the last person I expected to say something about it, though. Why? Because you love it. It's work. You still love it. Well, it's exciting. You really love excitement. But it's scary too. Why? You can't die, only lose and try again. That's why it's not a war, just a noisy. Why was I going to say noisy? Just a noisy argument. Yeah, ship-selves are kind of like inherently built to be indestructible and also specifically not able to destroy each other. So it really is a noisy argument. It's fighting. And it is exciting, but also fighting is only beneficial if it leads to understanding and no real harm. So I understand why Mars is hesitant. Especially after that last battle where both Pluto and Luna-Terra got so fucked up. But I'm mad like it's a war. I hate the other side like it's a war. If it's only not a war because ship-selves aren't designed with a way to kill each other, it's too fragile a reason. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to go back to Earth. I'm not going to let them make us. If I keep feeling this way, one day I might do something terrible for it. Girl, what are you gonna do? Uh, worrisome. Worrisome. I mean, realistically, knowing Mars as I do, I could very much see them fucking jumping in a ship like prototype ship self themselves and going to town, trying to put up a real fight. So I can't say I love it when it's more complicated than that. Yeah, Mars really wants to duke out their personal beef with Luna-Terra and like put their own personal say in the matter. Uh-huh. You're right, it's really complicated. I was kind of hoping you'd have uncomplicated feelings about it though. Why? Oh boy. Because I love it, and I don't feel complicated about it at all. What? You're kidding. You're always lecturing us about how fighting is bad, and letting negative feelings go, and how we're going to have peace one day. That might be why Pluto loves it, though. He might love being the harbinger of that peace. Of using her sheer power to force people to understand, at least try her best to. Of course I feel that way. But it's so thrilling. I was too precious to send out during the Cold War. They never let me fight like all of you. And I'm good at it too. Better at it than when I came here to do. and a lot of for the actual pilots. I'm proud of that, but it's also just thrilling. That is true. Pluto, also in a fashion, likes getting down and dirty, so to speak, um, in a fighting way. I think she enjoys the action. I think she enjoys like someone treating her like she's not like something to be held with care. Like this has been established in this episode, really. And that's kind of in a fashion how Luna-Terra treats her when they fight, and Saturn as well. They treat her like a person, someone to be fucked with, someone to be roughed up. And that can be exciting for someone who's like held with such like high regard, put up on a pedestal. It's dangerous. Maybe you can't die, but there's a lot that can happen to you that's painful and hard. What? Excuse me? How do you stay scared enough to still feel like that? Mars? I wonder if it's just because it feels so new, or if there's something really wrong with me. I guess that's why you didn't want me fighting, isn't it? It's complicated. I don't want you to get hurt learning that. You know, Mars, this is why you're so bad at love. You won't let people you love get complicated. Aww. Oh shit, I understand that. Ooh boy. Well, no, it's not that I understand it, but I understand why Mars would feel that way. They get overwhelmed easy, I feel like. It's not that you oh my goodness, excuse me. It's not that you're not incredible. It isn't that you don't deserve to have fun. But what if something terrible happens anyway? I don't think Luna-Terra or Saturn would let that happen. Ugh, but that's ominous foreshadowing. Panel closed. Cradle's Graces Ship Self-Development Archives. Author? Hicks of Cradle's Graces. I'm gonna take a quick drink of water before I read this. Even as enemies, you are as hard to understand as ever, Japanese. Maybe one day I'll be wise enough to know why you're always laughing, always smiling, because he's a prick. If that's what you've been making on Cronus's moon, we over here don't even look half bad. I can't imagine why you'd tell me the truth. Does it really not matter to you if you're found out? Are you that confident that you don't mind bragging while you dangle this offer in front of me? Prune Macula's development is stalled, so we're desperate enough to accept your favor. Or maybe you aren't as far ahead as you're letting on. What if I just told Europa what you were up to? Just as a courtesy, of course, since there's no way she doesn't already know already. You know that the Prune Macula still hasn't been completed, but you must be desperate too if you are reaching out to us. Who is Europa? Like, I haven't even, met this character under any context. I don't even think I've seen something written by them. Unless I'm mistaken. You know, yeah. It just goes to show, Japanese, nothing will come of resisting Earth. I'm just doing this because I'm hopeless. What's your excuse? Thinking you can double-cross the universe? See if you can trick Europa first. I wonder if Europa's like a moon base or something. Honestly, no idea. But yeah, Japanese is willing to get his hands dirty as much as he needs to in order to have Earth in his fingertips. In order to control his little slice of space and make sure that it's under a tight grip. We've seen this firsthand, second hand, third hand, fourth hand. You know it. Subject: Eversion Impulse. Origin: Cradle's Graces Foundational Documentation. Author: Metal Culture and Gravitational Research Chair, Dr. Nix. Oh, there's a typo here. Gravitational. Oops. Both emails by Dr. Nix. Interesting. We talk always of the beauty of gravity, but rarely of its cruelty. A force that binds and overwhelms humans. The power brings us together, but it does not do so with kindness. Culture is power and hierarchy and force. It can crush us and tear us to pieces. It is not a unilateral force. I would say that culture is what humans did to bring us all together, like out of kindness and out of compassion and want, compared to gravity bringing us together by need and necessity. Both are important, but I would say culture is more innately human. On the contrary, gravity structures are deliberate and intricate. Not everyone shoulders a light burden. Not everyone is able to wield the natural powers of humans with so little weight. Through gravity, humanity is ruled by its own laws. But this is not the case. Through gravity, humans are ruled by each other. Antimatter, anti-gravity, anti-culture all exist as a resistive force to this gravity. Refusal of humanity to accept these parts of itself cause its own undoing. When we let our children develop in the lightness of space, they chose their bodies, genders, souls, hearts of their own volition. They became human in the ways they wished to be human. And what the hell's wrong with that, huh, Dr. Nix? Now, I don't think. Well, actually, knowing what I do about Dr. Nix, I don't think she does think that there's something wrong with that. I think she's marveling at the beauty of it, actually. I want to read this passage again because it speaks to me personally. Through gravity, humanity is ruled by its own laws. But this is not the case. Through gravity, humans are ruled by each other. All exists as a resistive force. The refusal of humanity to accept the inherent gravity and matter of itself causes its own undoing. We become less than human, and in so doing, become more human in the ways that we wish to be human. And I am saying we here because this applies to me, Latte, the YouTuber. Our children develop in the lightness of space. They chose their bodies, genders, souls, hearts of their own volition. Hell yes. The gravitational forces are unendurable to those in space. We can feel the possibilities closing off. Infinity has to become something finite eventually. That's the curse of time, the foremost of the 8 billion curses of the universe arrayed against humanity, the last before death. Conquering them in order is Memorial Foundation's legacy and belief. Every curse overcome and nothing lost. You have to weigh the accumulation, or the end result is a diminished humanity. They're not good at making hard choices. It's hard when you understand what you have to lose so much better than you understand what you have to gain. Oh boy. Fuck yeah, that's the truth. And so, when it comes down to it, that's why we lose every single time. Only in space can we possibly be free. Only in space will we have that choice. Only in space will heaven be ours. Holy shit. Well, heaven will continue to be mine and ours. Next time, thank you very much for watching. I will do Becoming Stars at the advent of next episode and see if it changed at all, as opposed to. Well, I guess maybe it changed like Deep Dive did. I don't know, but yeah, I will be doing that next time in Heaven Will Be Mine. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.